Okay, Coach. Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready? Blue way. 30 seconds to Mike. Check, 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 check. Check. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got Miller. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go on, go on.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the 39, Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
No!
To throw on 3rd down, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. After getting that turnover on the 1st drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Yes, yes. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm down. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Fight.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 36.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now Jones. And Tate's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Set 90 Wolf. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check safety, check safety.
A first down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, Barkley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Let's get it. Here we go, set. 50, plant. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. This is a 26-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a second down coming up. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Double time. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now Jones operating from the gun, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Giants on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got this one complete to Perriman. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
3rd and 14.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go. It's been a long day for you. Hatch it.
Winston running the option left here.
Watch out.
And some room to run now. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready? You ready?
The Giants 32-yard line.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's going to go for it all. A minute 52 to play until halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 30 on second down, Jones finding his target. It's Cody Latimer. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Come on, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 26. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
Winston now from the 50. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. Blue lady. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. He completes it to Tate. He's at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
PAT up and good by Rosas. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the pass.
Jones now from the gun on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right.
He's coming.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. This is caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Winston escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Gay on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones It's hauled in by Shepard.
I'm going to hit you all.
A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.